right.
267-3411.
And good morning, Rim Country, and welcome to our KRIM Community Spotlight Program. Chris Higgins in the studio. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday morning. Have to think about that. But we are going to be talking on our program today all about the Northern Gila County Fair. That's right, it's the 70th annual Northern Gila County Fair. And hopefully, if you are listening to our program this morning on the radio, check it out on our KRIM Radio Facebook page, because we have a table full this morning of people with the Northern Gila County Fair. First, Faith Lowry. Good morning, Faith.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I am good. Thank you for having us today. We appreciate you.
You're so welcome. And Lisa Harder, the vendor coordinator for the Northern Gila County Fair. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
And Caden White. Good morning, Caden.
Good morning.
And Trent Hazelow. Trent, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey, that is good. So it'll be exciting to get an update on these guys, their animals that they're raising for the fair. And again, the fair, the 70th annual, which is amazing. I mean, it is amazing when you think about it. It's September 6th, 7th, and 8th at the Payson Event Center, and also at the Tonto Apache Gym. That's where all the exhibits are.
Yes, and we have had a few technical difficulties with our exhibit entering, so they should be up and going by tomorrow if any of you have been waiting.
All right, and it's great. I know last program, one of the previous programs, Terry and Debbie were in, and they were talking about the shuttle that's going to be going between the Tonto Apache Gym and the Event Center, so you don't have to miss anything.
Absolutely. So the cool thing is you can start over at the exhibits or at the event center, either way, and there's a shuttle that'll take you from one to the other. If anybody didn't want to pay for parking, they're welcome for the free shuttle and free parking on the other side over by the Tonto Apache Gym.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing you definitely do not want to miss, the opening ceremony.
Absolutely. So the opening ceremony is one of my most favorite events. It's really grown over the last few years, and we celebrate our, I want to say hometown heroes, but we call it Hailing Our Heroes, and we also celebrate our veterans, because Gila County is actually home to over 7,000 veterans. So when you look at the population of Gila County, it's a large percentage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there are so many veterans, and it's great that they are recognized and part of the event, along with other the first responders and just everybody, all of the heroes in the community.
Yeah, it's the one fun thing that I'm really excited about is the show is just made up of all of our fun groups here in town. We've veterans get in free all day Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Opening ceremony starts on Friday the 6th. It starts at 6 o'clock. And we will have a special flyover, military honor guard will be there presenting the flags, and just really cool things. The Payson community band will be there playing, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And then afterwards, people can go and see the goat roping.
Oh, there you go, goat roping. So that's going on Friday night?
Yes.
Oh, nice. And then also bands, the concert band, like you said, Payson Concert Band from 7 to 8 p.m. And then the Donnie Grubb Band from 8 to 10. And the Donnie Grubb Band, they're great. They were out at the July 4th celebration and did an amazing job. So if you didn't get a chance to see them, you can see them out at the Northern Gila County Fair, the opening ceremonies, right after the opening ceremonies. So there's definitely a lot going on. Now, the complete schedule, the fair schedule, you can find on the website. It's ngcfair.com or Northern Gila County Fair. Just put that in your search window and the website will come right up. And it has, oh my gosh, everything on here. Information about the livestock auction, exhibits, pig racing, all of the sponsors, volunteering, and that's one of the things you discussed before. So if you haven't signed up to volunteer yet, you can go to the website to do that. Also, the vendors that will be out there, the food vendors. It's amazing, Lisa, all of the different food vendors that are at the fair.
Yeah, we have a lot of local vendors. We have a couple out-of-town vendors. I'm excited because we do have a root beer float vendor.
Nice.
That's going to be there for everybody to enjoy. We have a couple of craft vendors that are going to be there. That'll be fun. Hamburgers, hot dogs, carnival food, which we haven't been able to have in the past. Lee, Philly cheesesteak, she's going to be there, and Luis from
Tamale King.
Tamale King.
Yes.
So a lot of variety.
Dog father.
Yeah, the dog father.
I
Chris
love
is
hot
coming.
dogs.
He has great hot dogs. We have pizza. Justin Charmco is coming.
Nice.
We just have a great variety. So not only can everybody come and see amazing entertainment and music, they can have dinner and or lunch and still sit under the shade and enjoy really good entertainment. So
There we go.
we're very
One
happy
of
about
the
that.
things other than food is we have some really fun people that are coming. We've got the House of Voodoo. So she'll have her exotic animals and I want to say something, what is the Pioneers?
Ponderosa Pioneers.
Yes, thank you. I was
Yep.
losing my thought there, but they're going to be doing shows and got lots of live music throughout the fair. The tractors should be there again this year. They have the antique tractors, and we have the pig races. They have multiple races throughout the day, and I've never personally seen one like live,
Yeah.
except on the internet, but everybody that has seen one has been telling us about how fun they are.
Oh, yeah.
So you can come and bet on your pigs and win ribbons and fun things like that.
It's not the horse track, it's the pig track, man.
It's a pig track.
Yeah. Now,
And we do have an open bar this
Oh,
year,
that's
which is
right.
different than last year.
Mhm.
So it's not just beer and wine we'll be selling. It's a full bar.
It's a full bar.
That's
That
kind of
is
exciting.
great. Yeah. That is really cool. Now, Caden and Trent, you both are raising pigs this year, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now, you're not going to be racing them, are you, too?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you're not raising them to race. You're racing them to be butchered and to feed
Yeah.
people. So tell us a little bit about your pig, Caden.
So our pig this year, we wanted to do a little something special, so we went through a kid who's doing his senior project, is growing and raising pigs, show pigs, out of Southern California. And so we got one of his pigs for his senior project, and they're really good pigs. They,
That's pretty cool. Now, you were telling me before the program, because last year you raised a pig as well,
yes, sir.
and this one has been a little bit better.
Yeah, he's better temperament, not as stubborn.
Not as stubborn, huh?
Yeah.
So how about your pig, Trent? How is he this year? Is he a kind of a stubborn pig, or how's he doing?
No, she walks real good. I'm not that kind of excited for her this year because this is
She's-
my
She's doing pretty good, walking around and so far. And you got a little bit, now you don't have that much time now. It's, less than a month. It's like a few weeks until the fair. So, how much more weight, like where are your pigs at weight-wise? Where's yours at, Trent?
mine is, I have to think I have it, but I don't have it like, off the top of my head.
No worries. About how much more, will it gain a little bit more weight before the fair or not?
I hope so.
You hope so?
Yeah.
Yeah, how about you, Caden?
We're hoping to get about 10 to 20 more pounds out of my pig.
Gotcha.
Maybe more.
Do you know where it's at right
We
now?
think he's around 250, a little
About-
bit more than 250.
About 250. And then Trent, you're also raising a steer too, right?
Yes, sir.
How's the steer doing?
Doing real good.
Yeah.
His name is Otis. We walk him
Uh-huh.
up and down the road like
Uh-huh.
a dog
Yeah.
once or twice a day.
So the neighbors, so when you first started walking Otis up and down the
They
street,
love it.
they,
It's
see-
like there's an old home.
Yeah.
So all these like people that are driving, they're like, "Huh, that's a pretty big dog." But then on one side it's like an old home. They all have like,
Like a retirement home?
retirement
Yeah.
home.
and
Yeah,
then they love it. And then there's little kids on the other side,
yeah.
and they love it too because they can come up to them and pet them.
Oh,
And
man.
it trains them, and
Yeah.
it trains the steers too because that's exactly what's gonna happen at the fair.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna they're
Well-
gonna get touched by a lot of kids.
Touched by a lot of kids, and there's a lot of noises going on, like a
Yeah.
lot of distractions,
And
and,
they live right by Safeway too, so they get enough of that. They always hear sirens or like they smell food a lot,
oh, yeah.
so they're kind of prepared.
They smell, yeah, if they're smelling barbecue, they're like, hey, what's going on, man? I don't know if I like that smell. The hamburger's on the grill, man, what's going on? No, so that's pretty cool. So out walking your steer around. Now, have you done that, because you've raised steers before, right?
Yes, sir.
And is that something like a training tactic that you use, like to walking them around the neighborhood like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also teaches them like it's good for their hooves because
Yeah.
they're on pavement,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just good for a lot of reasons.
Gotcha. Now, can you take your pig out? Can you take her out to walk her around like that?
She's at the FFA building,
Oh,
and I
okay.
do take her out. I
Uh-huh.
open up the big bay doors, and
Okay.
she'll run out there,
Okay.
and she's got her 3 little friends. The
Who?
meat pig, and then my sister's raising one,
Uh-huh.
and so they all hang around each other and they run outside.
Gotcha. How about you? Where's your pig, Kate?
I'm at my house out in Diamond Point.
So at your house. So what
Yes, sir.
what does the day look like? You know, because every day you have to work with the pig, right?
Yeah, so I walk my pig about an hour to 2 hours every day. No, to about an hour and a half.
An hour every day, huh?
Yes, sir.
Wow. So, and do you take them out on the road or on the property?
we have a little bit of property, and then we got a dirt road that we walk it down.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And he's been doing pretty good?
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool. So, and being out in Diamond Point, you probably don't get the looks like
Yeah.
Trent does walking around the neighborhood.
Yeah, we don't get looks.
No. Well, we don't get looks. Oh, that's funny. And Trent, anyone, like, because you get some people moving from the city, you know,
Yeah.
or they're not used to, and, you know,
Well,
I would hope they know
also
what a
these
cow
older
is.
people with like memory loss or
Yeah.
dementia, they're like, what is that thing?
What is that thing?
And they think like, I had one lady a little bit ago.
Uh-huh.
She didn't mind it, but at the same
Yeah.
time she's like, I don't know about this.
I don't know, yeah.
She's like, why are you walking the cow up and down the road? And she was very curious about it, and it's a good time. I love when people come up and they drive cars and
Yeah.
everything, and so they'll drive up to them and they'll
Yeah.
pet them through the window.
And Otis is cool with it. I mean, he
Oh, yeah.
doesn't freak out or nothing.
No, he
Even-
loves it.
Yeah, even loud vehicles. How about like diesels? You know, they don't bother him? Not
No.
really? No?
The lady we keep him at,
Yeah.
she has a daycare,
Yeah.
so all these people come up, they have cars, and then my dad, while I'm at school, my dad will try to get these kids to like come up to the fence and pet him.
Gotcha.
So he's really,
He's real sociable. He
Yeah,
likes-
he
he's
wants
used to people.
attention too. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
good. Yeah, I'd
It's
rather
like a
him
dog.
want attention than be skittish about all these people.
Yeah. Well, then it'd be hard to show him too, because
Yeah.
when you get out there to show him, if he's skittish.
Yeah, but he
that's not
loves it.
good.
He loves when, and then sometimes I have my friend Nick Bagacco walk
Mhm.
him around, or we have different people walk him and people he doesn't know. And
Mhm.
my last years we were never able to do that, kind
Mhm.
of, somewhat, but he
That's-
doesn't care.
That's
He-
Adam Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam
Henry.
Henry.
Man.
He was a little, he had a little bit of an attitude, huh?
Yeah, he really did. He was a good steer though.
He was a good one, but had that attitude where Otis seems a little more mellow.
Oh yeah, which is weird because it's supposed to be the exact opposite. Black Anguses are supposed to be the ones you watch out for,
Yeah.
and it's been very different because it's my first year with Black Anguses.
Oh,
And
okay.
we got one before that didn't
Yeah.
work out, went buck wild, but It's been an experience and it's been real fun.
Yeah, he didn't go buck wild in your neighborhood, did he?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Didn't he get out last year?
yeah, we got him a little bit early because we wanted to, but then he jumped a fence. He jumped like this 7-foot brick wall.
What? A cow? That's crazy. Oh my
The
gosh.
cow can jump over the moon too.
Yeah, I know. Wow. That cow did go buck wild, man.
It
You
was-
just,
And then we're like, ooh, we might have to switch to Red Angus's. And then we got Otis and Blackjack.
mm-hmm.
And then we realized we're not going to have to switch because those are the 2 steers that we wanted.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since then, they've been a little bit of a struggle. It's been an experience, but they picked it up. And now it's to the point where they got mad at me and my dad because we didn't walk them one day.
Oh, the
We didn't
cow.
walk them the other day, and they started like,
There's
Yeah.
they love walking. It's to
Yeah.
other steers, it's like a chore. It was
Yeah.
always like a chore for
Yeah.
me and for the steer.
Yeah.
But now it's just for like fun. They
Yeah.
love to walk.
A big dog. It's just a big dog.
Yeah.
So you've always done pigs then.
Yes, sir.
Is that, so you feel like you're maybe missing out with these steer stories, man?
I don't know. My cousin raises steers and they're crazy.
Yeah, they can be, huh? I
Yeah.
guess you got lucky this year with
Oh,
Otis. And who's the other one? You got another one?
Blackjack.
Blackjack. Otis and Blackjack. Too much fun.
You know, how much, when you guys get them at the beginning, are they little? I mean,
My pig, we got him when he was around 35 pounds. You can still pick him up and carry him.
oh wow.
Same with mine. Mine was about 40, I believe.
40 pounds.
And you
then my
guys have just
steer-
watched them grow as,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Try to get them as young as possible.
Mm.
My dad said he doesn't care if we have to bottle feed the steers to that point because we try to get the relationship when we're like one of the first people they see.
Oh,
Mm.
nice.
Because as they get older, they kind of find out what they like, and then it gets harder and harder to work them.
Yeah.
But then when they're still young like that, they,
Same with pigs?
Yeah, same with pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's great is with the auction, livestock auction, not only, I mean, you're helping out the young people, the students, you know, get money for whatever they're looking at doing, whether college or, you know, going off, or, you know, whatever, trade school, whatever it is, but for their future. And it's a real big investment, isn't it? Getting the animals, and like you said, Lisa, when you asked small, 35 pounds to 250, 60, 70 pounds, that's a lot of feed.
Yeah.
That's a lot of food, all the walking, the grooming, everything that goes into it. You guys put a lot of money and time into raising the animals, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Well, and they also learn bookkeeping skills.
Mm,
And it's not like most people, when they get a job, you get the weekend off or you have a day or two off. These guys don't get a day off. I mean, this is something that they live every single day. They have to document everything they buy, not just the feed, but if there's any vet bills, if there's any kind of materials that you need, like you have your guiding sticks,
Yeah,
I don't know,
walking
sticks,
walking sticks, and their food receptacles, and sometimes they need other things. So, I mean, it's a big expense for the kids
Investment,
too,
yeah.
but they do bookkeeping. It's a business.
Yeah, and also the feed, that's what I was gonna say. The feed, that's what's great when you win one of these animals in the auction. You have the whole history. You know what you fed that pig from the pig and your steers from when you get them.
Yep.
That's why we keep the thing there's a bottom of there's like a little tag
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom of the feedback.
Mhm.
I always keep those. That
Mm.
way I know, and I add all the receipts and everything, and I know how much and what I fed my animals.
Mm. Wow, and it's the same for you, Caden?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so how much do you spend on a pig, just on feed?
So just on feed, I probably spend about 400. I
$400.
think, yeah.
Wow, how about?
No, like in the whole time.
Yeah.
It's about $22 per bag of feed for the feed I buy.
Yeah, so on just this pig that you're raising right now? Yeah, and Trent, about the same, or it's quite a bit, and your steers, I imagine
It's
even
about
more.
4 or 5 grand.
Yeah. Wow, for all your animals?
Yeah, about.
Yeah.
It's $50 a bag, and then
Uh-huh.
they're eating a lot.
They're
And
eating a lot.
hay.
Yeah.
I'm lucky we know people though. If we didn't know these relationships, it'd be a whole lot more.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. So you work with like friends, or you have
Yeah.
people you know where you can
We
get.
have the I forget the name, gosh, but they sold us $11 a bale, which is really good, and we
Mm.
got, I believe, 49 bales. So
Wow. That's right, because the steers, they'll go through a little bit of that, huh?
they eat a lot.
Yeah, well, when you're walking them every day too, huh?
Yeah,
So,
they get hungry.
yeah.
If I walk them for about 2 hours, they get really hungry. They start trying to go for the grass and the garden and stuff. I'm like, okay, maybe it's time to put you guys
Oh,
you guys
you're-
can eat.
Yeah.
That's
'cause
why
you-
the seniors say, hey, get that out of here.
Yeah, well, I can see your mom getting a little upset if they're going for her flowers or whatever, or bushes.
Yeah, just like the grass that grows on the ground.
Yeah. So again, it's a great way at the Northern Gila County Fair to support the youth in our community with the livestock auction. Always a fun time out there. You go out there, there's turkeys, the pigs, steers,
Chickens
chickens.
and sheep.
Mm,
And goats
That's right, yeah,
and-
sheep and goats too.
Yeah, so there's quite a few goats, and I don't know how many turkeys there are this year. There's a lot of turkeys,
Yeah,
right?
Quite a bit of turkeys.
But I know that Armando Ochoa, he and his brother have the 2 turkeys.
Yeah.
They're so funny. This one, every time you go in there, he like wants to show off. He just puffs out, walks around. I mean,
Oh, yeah?
he's got it. I didn't think he was. I didn't realize how big he was until he puffed his feathers out.
Is he part peacock?
Maybe I wouldn't doubt it.
That's funny.
But they let them pick them up, and I mean, the kids work with them so much that the majority of the animals are very friendly, so
Mhm.
they can come out. The livestock shows starts on Friday as well, so if anyone
Okay.
wants to come to the fair, kids' day is free from 9 to 3. Kids,
Mhm.
families get in free, and they'll start out over with the exhibit area, opens at 10, and we will have the fly fishermen out there teaching, doing live demonstrations. They'll have some garden exhibits with hands-on activities, and we'll have magic shows at the event center. The House of Voodoo will be out there, so people can see those animals. The carnival starts at noon.
Mhm.
Ponderosa Pioneers have their show. Lots and lots of fun stuff.
That's right, and you mentioned the carnival, and that's a big draw for people as well, all the rides out there. So just so much going on. Oh my gosh, there's so much packed into the 3 days.
Well,
really.
and it's really fun too because, you know, you can come and eat lunch, have breakfast, have coffee, have soda, have drinks, whatever you want to do, but there's something for all ages. There's
Mhm.
lots of fun livestock shows going on throughout the day on Friday. Saturday they have more in the morning, and then the auction in the afternoon. We have a petting zoo, pig races, carnival, lots of great food, some fun shopping. The exhibits are awesome too. Last year, just in the student pictures alone, there were over 100 pictures just in photography.
Oh,
So
wow.
you can come to the exhibits and see all of the garden activities and things that they have set out. My grandkids and kids do fairy gardens
Uh-huh.
almost every year. Lots of fun stuff. Baking. Weren't you a judge for one of the baking?
I was, and for gardens too, and for
Yeah, because Trent did
pictures.
one with us
Yeah,
too.
you did a
Yeah.
garden too, didn't you?
I got mayor's choice.
Oh,
That was a
whoa.
good time.
That was a
It
good.
started for fun, and I was like, I could do this for like a business.
Hey, you Etsy, man. You put them on Etsy, bro. Yeah, you kill it.
I loved it.
Yeah, and just so everyone listening and watching, so you know, none of the names are on them. You don't know who, the pictures belong to, the fairy gardens, the baked goods, any of it. So when I was judging, it's not like I was like, hey, Trent, I know that guy. This is a cool garden.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know whose it was, so.
Well, now you do.
Yeah, I think I found out sometime after that, but yeah, didn't know, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's a great time, and all the exhibits again are over in the Tonto Apache gym, so you can peruse through all the exhibits over there, all the entries, like you said, just so many different things, and then take a shuttle right
Yes.
back over to the event center.
And let me point out too that the veterans here in the Payson area are going to do a beautiful display again this year in the exhibit area with lots of memorabilia from different places and wars, books that have been written by some of our locals, and they do an amazing tribute to the veterans. So make sure, and that's over in the exhibit, so make sure you go see that.
Gotcha. And again, this is the 70th annual Northern Gila County Fair, September 6th through the 8th. Gates open at 9 a.m. On Friday and Saturday, and then on Sunday at 10 a.m. Yeah, just so much happening. Again, go to their website, ngcfair.com, for a complete schedule. Also, volunteers. Still looking for volunteers, the more hands out there to help.
There's so many available slots, so people can jump on to on the website, ngcfair.com, go on to a spot where it talks about volunteers, and you can click on the link and see if you would like to help over near livestock, or you like to do parking or ticketing or something with exhibits. There's lots of opportunities. And if you're a student, you also can start clocking your hours for your graduation, because you have to have 80 hours of volunteer time. So it's so much fun too if you get to just come and you can volunteer every year. My family, we volunteer for the rodeo just because it's a fun atmosphere. It's the same thing. We have a good time.
Yep. And looking at it, yeah, there are some names on here. Some people. Signing up for the different assignments. But yeah, in the parking lot, you can help in the parking lot, taking tickets, emptying trash cans, the exhibit setup, tear down, just all of it.
Yes, lots of fun.
Lots of fun. All right. Well, anything else that, again, there's a lot.
Can I thank my sponsors?
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, go through the sponsors, thank them. But again, encourage people to go to the website, also Facebook page, Northern Gila County Fair, Facebook page. But the website, you can get a lot more information and know the schedule too, so you don't miss anything.
Yes. And I just wanted to give a good shout out to Roadrunner. Every year he comes, he donates his the trash for us, and all of the receptacles to pick it up, and they always donate their time, and they help us so much with that. We've got people like E.W. Parker Enterprises, and they donate generators, and there's just so many great people in this town. Dan Good Flooring, Payson Paint, Northern Arizona Drywall, Pizza Factory, KRIM, the town of Payson, Gila County. Razor Thin Media does our videos for our opening ceremonies and helps us with our website. There's just so many great people. Also, I have Payson Concrete that I wanted to mention. George and their group there, every year, whether they're a sponsor or they just support the kids and the livestock, they have been a part of this fair since I can remember. And I believe his mom used to be a big part of the fair way back when too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we're very blessed with the community members here.
No, and so if you want to be a part of the Northern Gila County Fair, again, plenty of opportunities to help out, to volunteer, or to sponsor as well. I encourage people to look into that. So thank you again, guys, and good luck with your animals and with the auction and showing them as well. And thanks for coming on and sharing. Thank you, Lisa,
You're welcome.
coming on. And thank you, Faith. Thank you guys for all you do to put this together, because there's so much work.
So much work.
So much work to put the fair together. So I know
It's
the
fun.
community
It is
appreciates
fun.
that.
It-
Yeah.
It is fun, and you get to meet your community.
Oh yeah.
I have to tell you, you volunteer, all of a sudden you've got 10 more friends. that
Yep.
you get to hang with and you can say hi to at Walmart.
There you go. And it is a great way, especially if you're newer to the community, it's a great way to be involved and to meet people in the community
Yes.
in a very fun environment.
Yes.
So, all right. Well, thank you again, and thank you everyone listening and watching this morning, and thank you to One Tom Plumber for sponsoring our Community Spotlight program. It's time to get back to the music with some Rod Stewart, The Kinks, Led Zeppelin, and more. Do you guys know any of those bands? Yeah,
I do.
you parents, there we go. I know, you have. Hey, your parents raised you right then. So classic rock and roll. That is good to hear. Hey, but first, let's get a quick update from the National Weather Service.
With the 24 ring audible and 4 Payson is the running area.
There you go. Perfect, guys.